Yeah, this is Ram. I have almost 11 years of IT experience as a database administrator. I have started my career as a Teradata developer in 2013. I have worked for almost 6 months as a developer. Later, I have migrated to PostgreSQL DBA part. In 2013 June, I have started career as a PostgreSQL DBA. In 2016, I have started PostgreSQL training classes due to the demand. By the time, no one is there with the knowledge of PostgreSQL. So I found the requirement. Then I started training career in 2016 parallelly. I'm working as a PostgreSQL DBA, parallelly started training career as well. This is almost 8th year. I'm providing training. Every year, almost 100 plus people I'm sending. Monthly one batch only due to my office timings and other dependencies. Monthly one batch. Every month same timing, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. IST. Saturday, Sunday, 30 minutes will be little bit extra, 30 to 45 minutes. But it will be continue 30 days training actually. As part of this training, if you listen and if you practice at least 1 more hour after the class, if you get a chance to spend another 1 hour extra, easily you can get a knowledge like 6 to 7 years experience on PostgreSQL. So even though you started working yourself, if you do 4 to 5 years real-time work also, you will not get that much knowledge. I made the course catalog like that. It's completely prepared based on my experience. Almost 10.5 years experience I have in PostgreSQL itself. So based on my experience, I prepared this profile. Everything, whatever you need in the real time, everything I kept it. Training also not only like a theoretical. It's like a from scratch to advanced, complete advanced. Both the things will be there. I will start from low level. I will go complete deeper. Like the training will be there. Technical part, you no need to think anything. If any fault is there, that is from your side only. Maybe you people are not preparing or not practicing, but whatever you need, more than 10 times I will give it to you. Technical part. Later up to you, how you will prepare, how you will practice, okay? Technical part, if anyone have any doubts, you no need to bother even 1% also. I'll give that much. Complete real time only. Whatever the steps we are following here for any task, same thing you have to do in real time. Nothing will change. Only server IP address will be changed. Here I will use some server IP. Maybe in real time, you will use different server IP. That's the difference. Everyday class will be completed 7 o'clock, 7 or 7:05. Another 5 to 10 minutes for doubts clarification. While running the session, I will not allow any questions unless I'm switching to the new concept. Otherwise, if there is no new concept, 7 o'clock, I will complete the class. 7 to 7:10, you can ask the questions. If you think you will forget the questions, if I am giving the chance, end of the session, so do one thing, Zoom chat is there, right? Whenever you are getting doubt, keep on ping there. At the end, I will explain all the questions and answers. That is the strategy. 7:30, hardly 7:30, you will get the video. By 7 o'clock, 10 minutes, you will get the notes in the WhatsApp group. Daily, you will get it notes in the WhatsApp group. It can be downloaded. You can download it. You can keep it with you. But videos, right? I'm giving read-only permission. It will be valid more than 1.5 years. Anytime you can go and watch it, but you cannot download it. I will not give the download permission. This is about my training part. In case, due to some work, if you are not able to attend any specific date class, you have to inform me. Ram, I have not attended this class. Then same date next month, right? Same date, same class will happen. Anyway, you will get video notes as you are part of the WhatsApp group. Still, again, you have one more option. Next month, that same topic, you can attend it. That flexibility also there actually. Now, I'm coming to the syllabus part. What we are going to cover. As you are going to learn PostgreSQL, right? You must aware, no RAM directly, show me installation and upgrade. That and all no use actually. That one, see, you no need to come to me. You can get the steps from anywhere. How to install PostgreSQL and all. As you are trying to learn something new, you should learn this one actually, some background and history of that product. Then you start working on other areas, okay? That's the reason what I will do. What is database? We have in market almost lot of databases. Why I need to choose PostgreSQL? What is special in the PostgreSQL? What is the history of PostgreSQL? Why exactly this product came into the market? What is the reason behind this invention? These details I will cover just like a generic introduction. No one will ask these questions in interview. When PostgreSQL born, these kind of things no one will ask. That is just for your knowledge purpose only. I'll spend it. And one more important thing, every day during the class, I will give 2 or 3 questions related to certification. Based on my previous experience, I will mention this question will come as part of certification. Like that, I'll mention it. While watching the video, you people can go through and you people can record all the questions. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay. If you keep in mute, please. If you have all the questions ready with you, right? You can easily clear the examination without taking support from anyone actually. That flexibility is there, okay? Next thing, directly I will jump into the architecture part. Before going to start practical, I'll cover the architecture. If you know the architecture, it's just like a end-to-end knowledge actually. How the queries are coming to PostgreSQL database, how internally it's handling, how the memory allocation happening, which process is doing which work. These kind of things actually everything will be covered in the architecture. If you listen architecture properly, remaining all things not a matter. Remaining all the things will be depends upon the architecture part only. If you know the end-to-end design, right, implementation not a big deal. First you should be ready with the plan, right? That plan itself, architecture. One good thing, if you become a master in architecture, right, later, if you face any issue, you can easily identify, hey, okay, level out of 100 levels, level 10 it's failed. Level 30 it's failed. Level 50 it's failed. Okay, for level 30, this is the solution. Level 40, it's the solution. Like that, if you have this one awareness, you can play with PostgreSQL database. This architecture will be 3.5 hour to 4 hour session. If you listen carefully, you can play with PostgreSQL. I'm sure on that part. This architecture one. It has 3 layers: general architecture, memory-based architecture, process-based architecture. These are the 3 layers I will cover. After that, what are the PostgreSQL major features and data types available right now? These things will cover. And especially then only we are entering into the practical part. Almost first 4 days, no practical, complete theory, but very important theory. After theory, we are going to enter into the practical part. I know few people are from SQL background. So for their purpose, it's my strategy. I will create the Linux machine in VMware. I will cover all the Linux basics, which you need to support PostgreSQL with a 5 to 6 years experienced candidate. What are the basic Linux commands you need, right? I will provide it. Okay, both the things, VMware and setup and Linux basics will be covered. After that, we will enter into the installation part. PostgreSQL mainly we have 2 types of installation: source code installation and RPM installation. That RPM installation we will call it as the M installation. Some people will call it as a package installation. So both types of installations will be covered and installations will be covered actually. Okay, remember that installation and installation. After that, once installation done, remaining things we will enter it actually. Lot of things are there. How to create a data directory, how to initialize a data directory, what are the folders and files under the data directory. I will explain that. Then database connectivity will cover. Once logging into the database, object management. How to create database, how to create schema, how to create table, how to create view, how to create functions, how to create trigger, how to create table space, how to create users. These all the things, creating modifications, everything will be covered under object management. After that, we'll cover environment variable setup. For example, if you want to use all the PostgreSQL utilities without mentioning the full path, you need an environment variable setup, right? Environment variable setup will be covered. Services auto startup. Whenever Linux server rebooted, PostgreSQL services should come up automatically. That services auto startup will be covered actually. Then, main important concept in the PostgreSQL, host-based authentication. If someone wants to access the PostgreSQL directly, he cannot access. He need a permission. Initial permission required. For the username, from which laptop is connecting, the details you need a explicit permission. That concept we will call it as a host-based authentication. How it will be handled in PostgreSQL, I will cover actually. Okay. After that, metadata tables. That is very important thing. Your complete database is there, right? All the details will be given. How many tables, how many functions, how many views, how many users, what are the access rights, how many primary keys, how many foreign keys, what is the database size, table size, everything. Replication running or not, archive mode enabled or not, end-to-end details will be tracked in the metadata tables. All the metadata tables will be covered with example, practical example. I'll cover all the metadata tables. Okay. After that, just this is page 1. Okay. This is page 2. Okay. Yeah. One more important thing actually, after metadata tables, audit log. Who connected, when connected, what query executed, which state it's this query running, these kind of details actually, we will call it as a audit logging. I will enable the audit logging. Query analysis. From how long this query running in the active database, you can find all the details. That query analysis part and monitoring statistics, database related logs, OS level process monitoring. These things will be covered. After that, physical structure of PostgreSQL. How exactly data storing in the disk, that is very important. You will create a databases, number of databases, number of table spaces, but underlying storage is there, right? How the data storing for specific table, how I can get the exact data file, these kind of information will be covered in the physical structure. Once physical structure done, I will cover the table spaces concept. Table space is the main one. Where your data need to store, it will decide. Okay. Table spaces end to end, it will be covered. After that, as part of this training, right, these are the tools. We will use some tools as experienced database administrators. Normally, freshers, persons who don't have real-time knowledge, they don't know about these tools. But as experienced guy, if you say, I have 5 years, 6 years experience on PostgreSQL, you must aware all these tools. PG Badger, PG Pool, PG Admin, PG Bench, PG Bouncer, PG Activity, Nagios, Datadog. In this PG Pool no need. I am covering actually PG Bouncer. So PG Pool no need. Datadog no need as I am covering a Nagios. That's the reason Datadog PG Pool only theory. Remaining all practical actually. Okay. Then after that, as a DBA, I don't know about you people, but always regular task will be 25 to 30% as backup and restore only. Most of the companies, if you see, 25 to 30% as backup and restore activities. Coming to PostgreSQL, we have two types of backups, physical backup and logical backup. In physical backup, we have certain utilities like PG base backup and PG receive xlog. Logical backup, PG dump, PG dump all, PG restore, PSQL restore. These things are there. Everything will be around 20 to 22 scenarios will be covered, practical scenarios. If you go to any company, right, All the scenarios will be there. Whatever the scenario they are asking, let them ask, no problem. All the scenarios will be here only with practical comments. So you no need to separately spend the time. If you go through our notes, that is enough. Let me go to the third page. This is the third page. Backup and restore your regular activity, right? At the same time, as a DBA, it is your headache to keep your database up and running with good performance. With good performance, that is very important thing. Normally, for your bike or car, you will do regular servicing, right? Why you will do servicing? We will do servicing, right, for the vehicle. Why? Anyone? Why we will do servicing, vehicle servicing?
For good performance.
To run properly.
To run properly, to get the good performance, we will do regular
Sorry.
maintenance activities, right? In the same manner, to run the database properly with good performance, to avoid unnecessary incidents, we will do the database maintenance activities. PostgreSQL given few maintenance activities: vacuum, analyze, vacuum full, vacuum freeze, reindex, PostgreSQL logs, and performing the point in time recovery, enabling archive mode, I mean taking all files backup, cleanup of archive files and edit log. These are the regular maintenance activities in PostgreSQL. If you do perfectly these all maintenance operations, always you will get a good performance with PostgreSQL database. Everything will be covered practically. These are the major concepts, right? Backup and restore, table spaces, audit log management, PostgreSQL maintenance activities. These are major topics. Each topic will take 1.5 hours to 2 hours. Okay. Complete practical scenarios will be covered. After that, database upgrade. This is very, very important. As a DBA, if you go to any interview, don't say this answer. Some intelligent people will answer this like this. I never get a chance to work on this concept. You should not say this answer for 4 to 5 questions. One is database installation, software installation. Second thing, backup and restore. Third one, maintenance activities. Fourth one, database upgrade. Sixth one, replication. Fifth one, replication and high availability. These 5 concepts, right? If you say I never get a chance, they will not take another 2 or 3 minutes extra. Immediately they will cancel the interview. I mean, they will say done for the day. These 6 concepts, without knowing properly, don't go for interview, please. Installation, uninstallation. Second thing, backup and restore. Maintenance activities, database upgrade, replication methods and high availability. These 5 or 6 concepts. Without this, don't go for interview. If you become master in all these 6 areas, you can play with. Okay. Then come to the upgrade part. Database major upgrade, database minor upgrade. Major upgrade, minor upgrade, 10th class person also can do. 10th class guy will be there, right? If I give the steps, they can also do. But the main problem with rollback. Most of the times they will ask for rollback. Once you upgraded to latest version, they will do some sanity checks. Then they will ask, hey, it's not working as expected. Please roll back to the previous version. That time only your talent will, you should prove your talent. Okay. Rollback will be covered both the cases. Major upgrade, I will show you rollback, minor upgrade as well. These are basic concept you know. What is some advanced concept in PostgreSQL? That is the main thing, right? Advanced concept is the replication is the purely advanced concept and specific to the PostgreSQL. It's a pure PostgreSQL feature. What is replication? What are the ways of replication? Synchronous replication, asynchronous replication. What are the types of replication? Streaming replication, logical replication. What are the types in streaming replication? Multi-slave replication, cascading replication. How to create a logical replication? How to create a replication slots? How to perform manual failover and switchover activities? How to rejoin the failed node as a standby server to the existing cluster? These all are the things we'll cover. How to sync the failed node? without rerunning the full backup again. And these all are manual process. How to implement the cluster setup with any high availability tool? We have a high availability tool called auto failover extension. Tool name itself auto failover extension. I'll cover that. With that, I will bring up a 3-node cluster. One master, 2 replica servers will up and running. Whenever master server down, immediately one of the replica will be promoted as a master. That means this concept will call it as a auto failover. 3-node auto failover cluster setup. I'll cover as part of this training. Okay. Next thing, let's go to the 4th page. The 4th one, yeah. It is most likely development concept, partitioning. How to implement the partitioning for the tables? What types of partitionings are there in PostgreSQL? Both I'll cover. Until 10 version, there is no automatic partitioning in PostgreSQL. From 10 only automatic partitioning implemented. So I'll do one thing, both I will cover. Before 10, how the manual partitioning. After 10, how the automated partitioning, both will be covered on the partitioning concept. Anyone aware what is partitioning?
Dividing the big tables into like some specific key based, like suppose we have some 1 TB table. To retrieve the data, we are going with the partitioning into the easily to retrieve data easily instead of scanning entire table.
We can say dividing bigger table data into smaller chunks, smaller pieces.
Yes.
Why we will do this one?
See, suppose we have 1 TB table. To retrieve the data, it takes time. I mean, it has to scan entire table. If we divide into the using some function or some schema, I mean some column, it will be easy to retrieve the data for that particular portion. Maintenance also easy.
So partitioning is good for reads or writes. It is good for read operations or write operations.
Read operations.
Always for read operations. Not only for this performance, maintenance also easy. If you want to delete the old data, right? For example, this year, every year I'm dividing like a 12 pieces, 12 partitions. I want only last 6 months data. So what I can do, previous January 2023 January to 2023 June, 6 partitions are there, right? Simply I can drop it. I no need to scan whole table. Just whatever the partitions I don't want, I can drop it, right? So maintenance will be easy and data faster retrieval also there, both the things. One more question. Can I convert existing table into partition table?
Yes, we can convert, but data insertion will be done from that day onwards. I think after conversion onwards.
No. That will be applicable for MySQL. What you are saying is correct for MySQL. MySQL, that flexibility is there. Existing table, I can convert it as a partition table. From that day itself, the data will be populated. But PostgreSQL not like that. You cannot convert existing table as a partition table. You need to create a separate partition table, then insert data from existing table to new partition table, right? Then data will be populated. That is a small difference.
Okay.
Then after partitioning, everyone should aware, okay? You people are going to anyway mention 5-6 years experience on PostgreSQL, right? You should aware. Next thing, performance tuning. This is the main hectic one for everyone, but the thing is it's very easy in PostgreSQL tuning part. Compared to other databases, very easy. We will do operating system level tuning. If anything required to tune, database level will do, query level will do, session level we do, user level also can do to optimize the performance. To make your query completes very faster, you can do all the way tuning actually. I will cover all the tuning scenarios. After that, one more development concept is there, ACID properties. Any RDBMS, definitely it should follow the ACID properties, right? Only RDBMS. This one actually, NoSQL databases will not follow ACID properties. Only RDBMS, relational databases will follow this one. In PostgreSQL, atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. 4 properties are there. It will keep your database safe and secure with the consistent data. I will cover this ACID properties. And MVCC, multi-value concurrency. Same table, same row. If accessing by 2 people at a time, how the database will be handle this operation. Correct, right? Concurrency. With transaction isolation levels, how PostgreSQL will handle, I will cover practically. Next thing, types of joins. Joins very important. See, don't think I'm not a developer. Still, you should aware what is join, what types of joins possible in PostgreSQL. These things will be covered. And one more thing, row level security. This is also one of the development concept, but still we have to, even the development concept, we have to aware. What is row level security? For example, Me Seva centers are there. You just take an example of Me Seva center. If the Me Seva employee logged in, he will see download option. If I am logging in, I'm not seeing download. That Me Seva employee able to see 100 options. I'm able to see only 2 options. End of the day, whatever the options appearing, right, everything stored in same table. That Me Seva employee accessing same table, I am also accessing same table. But for me, 2 options, for him, 100 options showing. Anyone has idea how it will be handled? Same table, that guy able to see all the 100 options. I am able to see only 1 or 2 options.
It will give the row level. We have to give the row level permissions.
Is it possible to give access on row level?
Yes, I think we have to be convert. I mean, SQL, it would be possible.
No.
I don't know about this one.
We have to create a
But
policy for
saying
that.
column level privileges, right? So
Yeah.
for that we need to define a policy. Coming to
Okay.
PostgreSQL, right? I'm not that much expertise in SQL up to certain
Okay.
level, okay. But coming to PostgreSQL, we have a concept called policy. You have to define a policy. Only first you divide the hierarchy, employees hierarchy, manager, HR, underlying employee. Like that you can define regular users. Manager or HR or team lead can see whole data. Normal regular employees or generic users can able to see only their data. Like that we need to define. For that we will create a policy plus we will enable there is a feature called row level security, RLS, row level security in PostgreSQL. We will implement that technique. Then hierarchy, manager only can see all the data. As an employee, I can see only my data. Like that, we'll create the policy and we'll enable the row level security. I will show you that practically. Later, extensions very important. This one, normally PostgreSQL, if you install, you will get some features. On top of that, PostgreSQL given one more thing. PostgreSQL built in which language? Anyone has idea? It's built in which language? Don't say
C++.
English. Yeah, C language. C language it's built. So it's a open source. Anyone can modify the source code. PostgreSQL. So few people done like that only. In addition to original software, we can get some extra features. That extra features I will call it as a, not me. We will call it as a extensions, additional features. So password check, DB link, PG stat statements, PG activity, PG top. These all are the things actually not part of original software, but it requires for our day-to-day operations to make it more simpler and more effective. I'll cover the extensions as well. After that, one more important thing, migration. Any interview you go, do you know migration? Do you have experience on migration? This kind of thing, right? So what I will do, what are the ways of migration? What are the types of migrations? Which tools we need to use for migration? And in addition to that, I will cover the demo, direct practical session, migrating data from Oracle to PostgreSQL with using Vara 2 PG free tool. I will show you how to migrate the data. Okay. If I give a knowledge If I'm sharing the demo, definitely in the bigger forum, you can at least 50 to 60% by seeing itself, you will get idea, right? Remaining 40% you need to put efforts. So only Oracle to PostgreSQL I will cover. If anyone looking for MS SQL to PostgreSQL or other database to PostgreSQL, I can provide only suggestions. I cannot show you practically. Okay. Later, don't blame me. Once migration done, very important thing actually, whatever we are going to cover in next 20 to 25 days, right? On the on-premises Linux mission, everything will do in the cloud environment. Without cloud knowledge, getting job not an easy issue right now. Current market, right? Everywhere they're asking cloud. Do you know any cloud? Do you have any experience on the cloud? So that's the reason, based on the market requirement, I'm covering AWS fully, how to create EC2 mission, how to install PostgreSQL on EC2, how to create a RDS mission, how to take backup, how to connect, how to restore, how to upgrade, how to modify. All the things will be covered in the AWS. What is parameter group? What is security group? These kind of things. How to enable the delete production, how to enable the minor version upgrade. These all the things will be covered in the AWS. So all the 26-day class within one session, 1.5 hours or 2 hours it will take. I will cover in this class actually. In addition to this, one more important thing I missed it. Database monitoring end to end. I will share all the queries as an experienced guy, right? So what are the things you have to check if any issue happens, or else as part of regular monitoring, whatever the queries you need, all the queries I will share like a notepad, and I'll explain what are the things we'll monitor in our day-to-day job actually. Okay, these things will be covered at the end. Actually, I'll share the sample resume, interview questions. Once you updated the resume, I will review it. And one more thing, all the days, right? I will say daily 1 or 2 questions. This question will come as part of certification like that. If you are able to do certification yourself, well and good. If you need, paid support will be there. That will be separate thing actually. We'll give the assistance. At any point of time, you can reach me on WhatsApp actually. This is the thing. And one more thing. This everything is open source PostgreSQL. Open source. It's not a enterprise DB one. So some people, they will normally, if you know open source, right, you can play with enterprise as well. From this batch onwards, what I'm going to try, in addition to open source, I will show you how to install the enterprise DB PostgreSQL as well. Nothing difference, but only thing is installation. The way you will install enterprise DB is different. Other than that, remaining everything same. That is, EDB came from open source only, right? So that is the reason it's no separate, nothing, everything same, but just installation is different. I will cover EDB PostgreSQL installation as well. Okay. This is part of the syllabus. Now you can ask if you have any questions, right? Anything you want additional, anything if I'm missing, you can raise your voice now. Anywhere, any concept. If you need extra, let me know. Why I am skipping that concept, I will give the justification if I'm skipping any concept. If it is really required, I'll include it. Yep.
You'll provide the notes, right? So do we also take notes simultaneously?
No need. See, what I will do, everything I will type it. From tomorrow onwards, right? Everything I will type it, you will get notes in WhatsApp group. Single notes until end of the day, end of the session. One main notes will be managed. Single notes will be there. Daily you will get in WhatsApp group.
And for our testing, do we do any we need to install
I will share the
in
VMware,
our lab,
right?
any test database also?
I will share the VMware player, Linux software. I will show you here. Same thing you have to do in your laptop. I will give 2 options. If you think a ROM I will not install in my laptop, so then I will show you how to create a free Linux machine in the AWS you can use for 1 hour, one year. It's free of cost. Free Linux machine in the AWS cloud. Okay. So directly you can create the machine, you can use it, you can shut down it every day.
I didn't know when you will provide free for Linux class because I don't have a experience on Linux. When it will be?
Sorry.
No, you said you will provide
Hmm.
class on Linux also, right? Linux. So
Class
as part of this,
class completely Linux only. Linux based only.
okay.
Whole practical will be Linux session only. That's the reason 5th day, right?
Okay.
Fifth
No,
day.
any additional class for Linux to understand
Yes,
Linux basics?
yes, 5th day. 5th day,
Okay.
I included here how to set up a Linux machine and
Okay.
Linux basics, VMware installation and Linux basics, right? It's 1.5 hour to 2 hour session. This is the 5th class.
Okay. Thank you.
5th day it will come
Sure.
after architecture.
So Ram, do you give us some tips on Azure as well?
RDS
I
I will
mean,
cover. RDS I am going to cover, right?
Okay.
Azure I will not give, but I can give assistance.
Okay, because we have Postgres on Azure, so yeah.
Yeah, understood. See, if you know RDS,
Yeah.
right? If you know
Mhm.
RDS, you can play with the Azure and Aurora, both. Same manner.
Okay.
You know Azure, right? You can play with RDS and Aurora, like that. All the three same.
Okay.
I think Aurora is Oracle developed that one, right?
No, MS SQL. Sorry,
MS
Aurora you're asking, right?
Yeah, Aurora, yes.
Aurora RDS only, AWS only.
Oh, okay.
Microsoft Azure.
That. Okay,
RDS,
got it.
both are AWS.
And one more thing, Ram, I'm basically from MS SQL side, but I know Linux and all. So, I mean, I'm just planning to learn Postgres also. So, will that be, I mean, how much of job market will that get into that? Because for Postgres with MS SQL.
Oracle, MS SQL, DB2. If you people still, if you want to survive with the current salary, if you don't want upscale, that is okay. But if you have that enthusiasm, right? I have to grow. I have to get a good package. If you have this kind of enthusiasm in your mind, right? Definitely you should learn PostgreSQL. If you
Yeah.
say, Ram, I'll go DevOps and all, that is different platform. But if you want to upscale with respect to database, only option PostgreSQL. MySQL also secondary. First thing is PostgreSQL only. Market perspective, salary perspective, both the cases PostgreSQL at high level.
Okay.
This year PostgreSQL 17 coming. If that 17 comes, gone. Almost Oracle gone.
Okay.
See,
Yeah. And
anyway, they cannot get out from the Oracle. Already they done an investment. Every company earlier they invested money on the physical setup of Oracle, Golden Gate servers and lot of things they purchased already. Wherever no possibility, they are still sticking to the Oracle, but remaining all areas they are migrating to PostgreSQL. 17 they introduced incremental backup concept.
oh, okay.
So earlier it was not there. Now they introduced
Okay.
it. 18th and 19th they are focusing same as rack based Oracle rack based setup. If that
Okay.
also
Okay.
comes, gone. No need to think about other databases.
Okay.
Everyone will
Got it.
prefer this one. Free of cost, right? They are giving free
Yeah,
of
open source. Yeah.
they are keeping,
Yes.
right?
So
Understood.
So
in our course, we will learn like one version, right? It will be applicable for all older versions also because in on-prem, like,
I'll cover 16, right?
okay.
Here, latest one is 16. I'll
Okay.
cover the 16 version. While covering 16, sometimes I will raise a points like in the 10 version like this, in the 13 like this.
Okay.
What are the major changes are there, right? I will mention that one. Then only I will cover this concept. So comparison will be there. Sometimes comparison with old version, sometimes comparison with other databases. It's part of our regular class actually.
Oh,
I will bring the comparison.
And I have one more doubt, Ram, because in high availability side, we said only replication, right? Only one concept is the replication and high availability. Is there any other?
5 hour session, 4.5 hour to 5 hour session.
Okay, okay.
I
No,
am
I'm talking
I am
about.
building 3-node cluster, right?
Okay.
In MS SQL, you are using always on, right?
Yeah, we have always on and the lab shipping,
Always.
mirroring, all those things. I'm just.
So we are using here this one actually, auto failure. We have multiple things, but I am going to cover auto failure extension, 3-node cluster.
Oh, okay.
First, everything manual. I'll show you manual, how to build the manual 3-node cluster, how to do manual failover, how to do manual switchover. These things I'll cover. Then you will understand how exactly it is happening, failover and switchover. Then I will bring the automated technique. Then you will feel relaxed, right? First you spend 10 hours efforts. Then I've given a 10-minute solution.
Got
I
it.
have two
Understood.
options. Yeah. Then you will know the pain. That's the reason. First everything manual, then automated technique. Both I'll implement.
Oh,
Always first focus on manual part only. Then only you will get complete knowledge. Then go for simpler solution. Once you are good with the end to end, right? Then go with the simpler solution.
okay, got it.
So isn't it like Postgres is not active on in cloud? So
Nowhere it's not active actually.
right, okay.
We can make it. Still we can make it.
We can make it.
But very expensive. EDB giving one tool called BDR, bidirectional replication. You can do that.
Okay.
You also can do with using PG logical extension. You also can do, but restrictions are there. For example, if you go with a golden gate, it's active, right? Golden gate. So in that time, still you have a limitations. Don't do structural changes when you are having a golden gate replication, right? Data replication, okay. But structural changes, you need to take care explicitly. Same manner here also we have technique. But it's very expensive, BDR. PG logical free of cost, but still not recommended due to conflict locking.
So we have to do it on our end only. Okay.
Our end.
Okay.
So Ram, do you have any vendor support?
No, free, right? It's free.
Means
But still
whenever
you
we
can
have
get.
some issues.
Still you can get. Still you can get. Tomorrow class that only.
Okay.
Tomorrow you will get all these details with respect to product, right? What is the difference between open source and EDB? If I am a open source, if I'm not able to fix the issue, from where I can get a help. These kind of things tomorrow class.
Okay.
You will get all few more details tomorrow. Then only tomorrow I will enter into the general architecture. First I'll cover the introduction and history. Then we'll enter into the architecture part. Anyone has any other questions?
After course also you will be running into the technical support. You said you will add us in WhatsApp group, so if we can like if you keep interested in a real time, if you
Complete real time.
face any
Complete
issues,
real time.
only
Not
time.
even single concept will be missed. Whatever I've given in the catalog, right? Almost 20% extra to this catalog. Another 20% extra syllabus is there. This is fixed extra 20% I will cover. Few concept I missed to update here. Like monitoring, I have not updated. EDB PostgreSQL, I have not updated.
No, I'm just asking you, even after the course, you can ask anything.
WhatsApp group will be
In
permanent.
WhatsApp group, so you'll add us in
WhatsApp group
WhatsApp
permanent
group.
actually. It's permanent.
Okay.
You can see my WhatsApp group. Almost from 2000, this is a new mobile actually. 2020 itself, groups are there. I lost my old phone, so I lost before 2020 groups. After that, every month group will be there.
Okay. Thank you.
You can ping anytime. Here and there, response will be a little bit delay, but you will get it. Based on this one, question type. If it is a critical, you will get answer immediately. It will be again vary. I'll read the question, but sometimes I'll not give answer wantedly. You can do, it's a doable, but still you are not trying, I will not give answer.
Asking, yeah. Sure, understood. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, see you all tomorrow.
You said like you will be providing the videos and the access is for 1.5 year.
Correct.
So is it we can play it on any particular, we need to use only a particular device or we can use it on any device?
Google
Because most
Drive.
probably we will be using office laptops to get the.
I will share with Google Drive, whatever it is, Google Drive, or you will give office mail ID, up to you. Whatever the mail ID you are giving, I will share to that only.
Okay, okay. It's not registered to any particular device and all. We can play it on any device.
Yes, yes. Better, I recommend you can use your personal email. Don't know, right? When you will resign from the current company, there might be chances. So
Yes.
better you can use your personal one. Anyway, notes is there, right? Why you
Yeah.
need video? In office, if you watch video and if you practice means no one will accept. Just open your notes, implement it enough.
No. If you want to just revise, maybe sometimes if you're working on the real time, it's okay. But my platform is a bit different than the actual thing. Once we're working on it, will be daily practicing it. If we get a gap of some 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we'll tend to forget, right?
For everyone, I'm saying, if you open my notepad, right, you no need video. You will see that. Why I'm saying like this, right? Even 10 days, after 10 days also, if you see my notes, right, I will mention like a step 1, log into server, step 2, run this command, step 3, edit this file, like that it will be there. You will see.
Oh,
I
okay.
can say like a very less dependency on the videos, very less dependency.
Okay.
Yeah. It will be very detailed notepad, don't worry. Okay, see you tomorrow. Thank you all.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Ram.
Thank you.